TPLF is not a group of freedom fighters standing up for their people suppressed by a government, as the CNN would have us believe. We see you, CNN! The TPLF was in government for nearly 3 decades. They're not some group of rebels. The New York Times and the other week ran an article titled, and I quote, "Mass detentions of civilians fan climate fear in Ethiopia." But in reality, it was the TPLF, which is well documented to have committed atrocities while it was in power. Why does the New York Times have this coverage? Why is it favorable to the TPLF, I ask you? The subtitle of the article reads, quote, "An ethnically motivated detention campaign largely targeting Ethiopians of Tigrayan descent threatens to further unravel Africa's second most populous country into a civil war." But who is really the aggressor here?
TPLF!
Who really wants war?
TPLF!
We today call for peace. We say no more. We say no more division. No more ethnic rivalry. No more pain and suffering. The TPLF, on the other hand, is calling for something else. That is war. And the mass media in the United States is complicit and promotes this message by creating this narrative. And here's from the Guardian newspaper. Quote, "The country has been scarred by violence on all sides, but there may be much more worse to come as Tigrayan civilians are targeted. But independent journalists on the ground have documented the opposite. They have documented that it's the TPLF who has historically targeted civilians. And furthermore, that the TPLF does not even represent all Tigrayan people." Recently, a rally of over 100,000 people, and I was talking to my friend earlier who said it's much more than 100,000 people, maybe 1 million protested in Ethiopia against war, calling for peace. This is what the people really want, not what CNN is saying on the TV. Oh, why is this narrative in the media, I ask you? Why? Why would the media spin such a uniform string of lies? Well, that's the thing about a narrative. It's a story. And in this case, a fictional story designed to sway public opinion in one direction, and that's against the Ethiopian government. It's the TPLF narrative that the media is promoting. And they are doing so because of the United States State Department is promoting that narrative. The Biden administration has not come out on the side of truth, and so the media spreads these lies. But why isn't the U.S. government promoting truth of what's going on in Ethiopia? Why? It's not that they're dumb. These people have had the best schooling this country has to offer. It's not that they're ignorant of the facts. All of these facts are well documented. Then it must be that they have chosen a side purposely, with full knowledge of the sides and which to pick. We in the Answer Coalition are anti-imperialists. We have protested against every war our government for the past 2 decades has pushed. From Iraq to Afghanistan to Syria and Iran, we have protested against aggression towards Korea and China. Look what the United States and NATO did to Libya. They have attempted to completely destroy this country. But what was Libya's crime? What is the Ethiopian government's crime, I ask you? What has it done to the government of the United States?
Nothing!
It's not particularly anti-US. Its only crime is to have attempted to unite its country across ethnic lines. Its only crime is to have attempted to bring peace and stability to the Horn of Africa. As anti-imperialists, we understand that even stability can be viewed as a threat to the United States imperialist government because this would diminish the control it could have in the region. Divide and ruin, sisters and brothers. Divide and ruin is the plan of U.S. imperialism. This is deeper than just the Biden administration. It's systemic. It's a pattern that each administration in the U.S. has taken when it comes to Africa. We must continue the movement to uncover the truth of what's going on in the Horn of Africa. We must deepen our solidarity with all countries facing the crisis of war fomented by the United States imperialist agenda. We must continue this movement, and if you're an anti-imperialist and want to organize with us, see us. Let's get involved. Let's build this movement. Let's recruit more people from all the communities around Atlanta. Everybody stands behind Ethiopia. We are on your side, Ethiopians. We are on your side, Africans. We will never surrender. Peace to the country.
Thank you, Dr. Stevenson. Kaf yaale ጭብጨባ Steve. Kaf yaale ጭብጨባ Steve. Please hold the flag. There you go. Come walk it in now. The music down. You got the music. Raise up the flag! Raise up the flag! Wave the flag! Wave the flag, please! Wave the flag! ከፍ አድርጉት፣ ባንዲራችሁን ከፍ አድርጉት፣ መፈክሩን። አሁን ደግሞ አንድ ስፔሻል ጌስት አለን፣ ፓን አፍሪካን የሚወክሉ ለኢንስቲትዩት ቱ አወር ሶሊዳሪቲ ዊዝ ኢትዮጵያ ኢዝ ጎይንግ ቱ ሴይ ሳምቲንግ ፎር አስ። ሄር ዩ ጎ ጀርመን።
Long live Ethiopia! Long live Eritrea! Long live Africa! Long live Venezuela! Long live Cuba! Long live all freedom-loving people in the world! The United States is a criminal nation. They do nothing but tell lies and invade countries and murder the people. CNN is a propaganda machine for imperialism. They're doing nothing but telling lies on Africa. And we must defend Africa. This fight is not just against the Horn of Africa. It's not just against Eritrea and Ethiopia and Somalia. It's against Africa. And if anybody mess with Africa, if anybody invade Africa, we will fight them until they're dead. And they can prop up all of these imperialists, all of these neo-colonialists, and give them guns and bombs to fight Africa, but we will defeat them. We want to make clear that every African, every socialist, every revolutionary in the world will fight for Ethiopia. We will never fight for the United States. Down with the U.S. imperialists. Down with Zionism. Down with colonialism. Long live Africa. Long live Eritrea. Long live Ethiopia. Africa must unite. Africa must unite. Long live Pan-Africanism. And down with CNN lies. Down with imperialist lies. Down with the colonialism. So thank you very much. Long live Africa. Long live socialism. Long live Venezuela, Cuba. Long live all freedom fighters in the world. So thank you. In the United States, you are a disgrace to humanity, and we will stop you. You invaded Africa, or imperialism invaded Ethiopia in 1935, and they got whooped. And now they will be whooped again. We will never bow down to colonialism. Ethiopia, Eritrea will never be colonized. Long live Africa! 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 Africa!
Africa! Africa! Africa! Thank you. ከፍ ያለ ጭብጨባ ሁለት ከፍ ያለ ጭብጨባ
No more U.S. intervention! No more U.S. intervention! USA! Respect the will of the Ethiopian people! USA! Respect the will of the Ethiopian people! Hands off Ethiopia! Hands off Eritrea! USA! Stop supporting the terrorist group! We shall overcome! CNN! You are a fake media! CNN! You are a fake media! CNN! Lies! CNN! Lies! Defund the media! Boycott CNN! Hands off Ethiopia! Hands off Eritrea! No more! U.S. intervention! USA respect the will of the Ethiopian people! Stop supporting the terrorist group! Thank you.
Thank you. ከፍ ያለ ጭብጨባ ለሱ ከፍ ያለ እሺ let's go No more No more.
Boycott CNN.
Boycott CNN.
Boycott CNN.
Boycott CNN.
No more.
No more.
No more. No more. Boycott CNN. Boycott CNN. Boycott CNN. Boycott CNN. No more. No more. CNN. CNN. Lies, lies, lies. Lies, lies, lies. CNN. CNN. Lies, lies, lies. Lies, lies, lies. Lies, lies, lies. Lies, lies.
Some say, "One bit of us okay." Some say, "One of us okay." Killa isne, killa tike. It's a watch it. Songa sokte, songa sokte. Ishtagina, ishtagina. Kail babo, ishtagina. Bargat babo, ishtagina. Sida babo, ira ishtagina. Seki babo, ira ishtagina. Baya babo, ira ishtagina.
Kafa kafaru ya.
Aka babo,
Kafaru
ishtagina.
kafaru.
Uba babo, ira ishtagina. Laida babo, ira ishtagina. Baza babo, ira ishtagina. Marik ishtagina. Marik ishtagina.
የኤርትራ ባንዲራ ያዛችሁ ሰዎች ባንዲራውን ከፍ ከፍ አድርጉት እስኪባቸው አይታይም አሉ። ፍላጉን ከፍ ከፍ አድርጉላቸው። የኤርትራ ፍላግ ያዛችሁ ከፍ ከፍ አድርጉት። ከፍ ከፍ ባንዲራ ወደ ላይ ወደ ላይ
Ida, በጨቅጭቃ
መፈክሩን ከፍ ከፍ አድርጉት።
ከዝደ ተምታ ወንተ ከዛ ሎላ ከዛ አክስት አገር አሪየ አሪ አገር ይየ ወደ እንናዳ አንድ አባቴ አንችና ለዋ አንድ አጥንቴ ታዳ ይዤ መጣሁ ይዤ የሚመለሰው አንድ ነገር የለም ታዳ ምርጡ ዘሬ ክርታቴ ማነው ያለው እነው የምድር ስራ እንጂ ያስጠይቅኝ በሱ ሲንቆ ዘራ ያጸድቅኝ በሱ ሲንቆ ዘራ ያጸድቅኝ ያጥባት የለ ዘርጋት የለ ሰማይ ልያ አቤት ማማሯ ሂደ ወይነ ሂደ ካንቺ